Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 22 of the EE PowerTalk.
Yo, welcome to 22nd episode of the EE PowerTalk. My name is Daddy Blessing.
Ulikuwa unataka kusema the 22th episode. You watched that video by Mushiri Mike?
Yeah.
22th episode. Anyway, welcome to episode 22 of the EE PowerTalk. Today we are talking about the importance of male friends for men and brotherhoods.
Yeah, sure.
Wanaume waache umama.
For real.
You don't need besties who are female.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need besties who call you when they have trouble with their boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
You need male friends and male figures in your life. Mm-hmm. I happen to also believe that it's a high time that men start forming brotherhoods.
Yeah.
Where you have a clique of men who can actually help you when you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Now, this is the reason as to why unakuta jamaa kila time. We're always complaining that we don't have mentors.
Yeah. Utawatoa wapi, bro?
By the way, have you ever noted that wanaume wakiketi pamoja, you can speak for hours and hours. Now you can be friends for even over 10 years na mtu haiko sana.
Yeah.
And that's why I always insist that in as much as you have a boyfriend or kuna wasikuizi wanaume wanasema kwa hiyo ligi ingine. Have you heard of those ligi 2?
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't understand how that happens. But if you have a girlfriend, it doesn't mean that she's completely your only friend.
Yeah, sure.
You need to have a clique of male friends.
Yeah.
Na si, wajua siku hizi tumezoea male friends are the ones we go and drink alcohol with. Sherehe,
kupinga sherehe.
Usherati.
Something about having a clique of men is how fast things get done when men come together. How quick decisions get made when men come together. It is, in as much as we would love to not agree with this other gender, when men come together, things move quick. And it has been clear over time because there is a way men, there is a special way how men, a consolidated thought of men when they come together is so powerful because they consolidate a thought and an actionable step-by-step thing to solve that immediate problem yenye imepatikana. Having a man around when you're dealing with issues, you have an assurance that it might not work, but we are going to push through. We are going to find out why it didn't work. Not just saying, okay, it didn't work. When that consolidated male energy is there, we don't leave things hanging. We must find out, okay, we are trying this. Why did it haikuwaka kwa nini? Try starting a podcast with ladies. It will fail. You will never know why it failed.
Okay.
It will fail. Try looking at why it failed. A lady somewhere was in her feelings. She was feeling like leo si feel kukuja set. Na maybe the guest mwenye alikuwa akuje ni guest wake ndiye alikuwa muinvite. But ameamuka bila. Saa hii whether ikidhini au endekni. Wakati wa shoot ni wakati wa shoot. Right? Because I'm doing it with gentlemen.
Sheria ni sheria.
Sheria ni sheria. Not saying that ladies can't do that, but there is a certain form of authority. Najua, hiyo team ya wazee
watalipeleka mbio bana.
Like tukikosa kushoot episode moja hakutakalika kwa WhatsApp group.
I give you a story.
Yeah.
Let me give you a story. Story.
Story kamu.
Okay, good. Calm story, calm Korea. We used to stay all those things, yeah? I joined Campo 2015. And you know, unaona hizi vitu zote najua.
Yes.
Do you know I was trained by men. I have 4 guys I credit for where I am today. Msema wa kwanza anaitangwa Bob.
Yes.
Mwingine anaitangwa Roba. And these guys were engineering. I think Bob was in mechatronics or mechanical engineering. Roba was, I also don't remember kama ni mechanical ama civil, I don't remember very well, but I think it was something engineering.
Yes.
I have a guy called Laban, na kuna msee anaitwa Peter.
Yes.
Laban and Peter, they were doing computer science. Hao jamaa niliwapatanga in Christian Union in Kimathi University.
Yes.
Bob was the first person to give me his laptop. Alinipatianga laptop yake. It was a Dell Latitude. Yeah, akanipatia akaniambia enda Photoshop iko hapo, go and try and train to do tengeneza tu vitu na.
Yeah.
And I started using Adobe Photoshop because of that guy. Second, nikaanza kutafuta softwares when I got my own laptop.
Yes.
Nani alinisaidia? Peter. Peter ndo alikuwa ni install hizi software na ananikrakia na ananiambia enda utumie. Mzee ka Laban ndo alikuwa ananiambia tumia hizi tutorials.
Yes.
I also had a guy called Robert. Robert ndo alikuwa anani mentor na kama ananikujia hostel Elvo. How far?
Yeah.
And you see, I met these guys in Christian Union. Venye walimaliza shule, they left me with something that I know. You can imagine.
Yes.
Na hizo vitu ndio nakulia hadi wa leo.
Yes.
Like most of the stuff I know has only been because I have the right group of men around me.
Yes.
Still, let's talk about this podcast. Bro, ile siku tuliamua kufungua hii podcast. How fast did we even think about?
Within 2 hours we had everything running.
Now assuming you were alone and I was alone.
Yo.
Hata hungeanza.
Unadhani ni gapi nimeanza nikifugaga?
At the end of the day, I think if you want to progress in any manner of anything you do as a man, you need to have the right group of men around you. And I'm not saying it's wrong for you to have women.
Yeah.
But at one point, you have to understand that you need the right group of men.
Sure.
I have seen a guy who told me that if it was not for the men he has in his company, hangeweza kufanya anything.
Yeah.
Because these guys used to see problems and come up with solutions that help him out.
Yeah.
Unaona? Which is a good thing. Plus pia when it comes to even you seeking mentorship, especially as a young man.
Yeah.
I think the best place you can get mentors is in your fellow men. Especially men who know things.
Yes.
Remember, you can also get the wrong group of men.
Absolutely. You know, in everything that is positive, there is an equal negative.
Of course.
That is why even in religion, in all those things, there is a certain significance, appearance of God, and a very prominent appearance of Satan. It doesn't matter which religion you're in. There is that positive and negative thing.
Of course.
In whatever it is that you're trying to pursue, there is negative and positive, right? Because that's how nature is. Even in these groups of men. Mkishikana na kalewa kadhaa. My friend,
trouble.
That's why the saying, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are.
Exactly.
Very, very accurate. Because you're not that far away. Because there are two principles of involvement or fellowship, as I may put it. The two major principles of fellowship, in whichever context, you either influence or get influenced. You can't tell me that your friend ni wa chama fulani na wewe hauko. Mambo ni mbili. Anajaribu kukuingisha ama uko ndani already ama wewe unajaribu kumtoa huko. Tunaweza ongelea chama ya betting, tunaongelea chama ya ulevi, chama ya sleeping around and all those things. You are either trying to pull him out or he is the one pulling you in. You can't tell me huyu ni rafiki yangu but mimi sifanyangi hizo vitu anafanyanga. No. You can either, there is no middle ground kwa hizi vitu. You are either supporting it or not. Mimi I don't believe in he is him, me I'm me. Bro, the reason why we rhyme together is because most of the things we do ni kama zinafanana. Una get? Wezi anza kuongea kuhusu website hapa ni freeze ama ni hang, because I have some knowledge on that side.
True.
Siwezi anza kuongea video editing hapa wewe freeze. Why? Because of the interaction, you have influenced me in the area of website, I have influenced you in the area of videography. There is no way you can walk with a gentleman and tell me what he does and what I do are two different, that even our behaviors hapana.
It makes sense.
Yeah. Ushaipata msee he is married but bibi yake anajua. Woi. Akienda na Mengos kwisha na muokota kwa trench. Yes. But akienda na Jemo wako sawa.
By the way, that's another point to think about.
Yes.
Parents.
Yes.
There's a guy.
Yeah.
Mama yako hakuwa nataka uhusiane na yeye hata kidogo.
Yeah.
Not even a chick. There's a guy too.
Yes.
Mama yako ako like, ati mnaenda na nani? Nione umetoka kwa hii nyumba. But akisikia unaenda na Kevo, you're like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. By the way, I think even when you join Campo, the group of friends, especially male friends, that you have as a man, hizo ndo huwa zinakuharibu.
Absolutely.
Look at things like pornography. look at things like betting,
Yes.
gambling.
Unazipataka tu kwa laptop ya besti.
Anakwambia bro hujaifanya hizi stuff.
Ai.
Bro,
Wewe acha.
kwani wewe ni wa aina gani wewe?
Anakuchoresha map ya venye pono ni tamu.
Exactly.
Ati haina hasara.
Ai.
Haulipi kitu?
Hautumi fair?
Hii kitu
Then-
itawai cheat.
You get.
Mzee, unaona watu venye wanapigwa character development.
Bana.
Hii kitu iko hapa kwa lapi. Unakuja unafanya mambo yako iko too loyal.
Exactly. That's the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
And by the way, like if you look at the vices that most of young men have, most of the young men have, you actually collect them from the group of friends that you have.
True.
Like there's no way you can have friends who are involved in sports betting and you're not doing it.
Yes.
Kuna time walikuwa in Kio Campo, I had these guys who used to buy odds, betting odds.
Yes.
I mean ikaona one day kuna mzee ananiambia ametengeneza 10k. So I was like, let me do it.
Yes.
There is something called public likes ilitokea. We talked about it in a previous episode.
Yes.
Public likes venye ilitokea, for people to know that something like that exists, you had to know that from your friend.
Yes.
And friends are the people who influenced most people to join this particular scam.
Yeah.
And that is why I say that it is very, very important for you to watch the group of friends that you keep. Is the same thing, which is what there is something I also wanted to mention about having the right group of friends.
Yes.
Kasai, like I have a guy who is 19. Niliambiwa tu just mentor the guy.
Yeah.
He's a very good young man. Ajaiji involved na anything, alcoholism na kila kitu. But I'm telling you, huyu jamaa within a period of 1 month, alipatana na jamaa zijui wawili. Right now if you call the guy, ako sherehe vibaya sana.
Yeah, because of the new click.
Have you ever seen mtoto wa pastor amelelewa kuworship hadi ani intercessor, hadi anaruka juu anasema hizo mavitu zenye wanasemanga, yeah? They do all those things. Then they join Campo. After they join Campo, anakutana na Frankie. Ama anakutana na what are these Lloyd? Watoto wenye wamekuwa spoiled. Lloyd.
No, Wilberforce.
Anakuja anaanza kuintroduce tu vitu kidogo kidogo.
Yeah.
That person kumharibu is going to take like just a month.
Yeah.
Within week 1 ashajua bangi. Wiki ya pili ashajua pombe.
Yeah.
Wiki ya 3 ashajua sijui prostitution. By the end of the day, mtoto mwenye ametake like 21 years to sharpen them.
Yes.
Amejiharibu within 1 month.
Yeah.
All because of the kind of company that you keep.
Absolutely.
There's a time madhe alinichapanga vibaya sana. Akiniambia kuhusu kijana fulani. Kaniambia kijana nisiwahi kuona na yeye.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is my friend.
Reputation imechomeka.
Reputation? Let me tell you, I think when you see your parents telling you achana na huyu,
yes,
there is a reason for that.
Yes.
Because these male figures are the ones who are actually going to influence you.
Yeah.
I'll take you just a little bit to a different perspective. Do you mind? When I tell you do you mind, is it yes or no? By the way, kitu, when I say someone do you mind, no, it's supposed to be no,
it's
right?
No. I don't mind. If you mind, you say yes, I mind.
I say achana hiyo story yako. There is brotherhoods. Let me tell you, one of the easiest things, unaona, if you're a heartbroken man, have a brotherhood.
Yeah.
And a correct brotherhood.
Yes.
Unakana wanaume wanakuambia bro, unashtuliwa na nini wewe?
Bro, hizi vitu zifanyika.
Relax. Tomorrow let me take you to a friend of mine. He's a therapist.
Yes.
I had like a brotherhood of we were like 5 jamas. Unfortunately, like a number of them flew away and left the country.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, having a brotherhood of only like 5 guys.
Yes.
Who you go and you sit down and you do stuff. Like we used to read books.
Yes.
Ilikuwa tu na tumesota tu. Tuko tu hivyo tu tumesota.
Yeah.
But we were there for each other. We never used to do alcohol.
Yes.
Kuna time tulikuwa tunaenda tunanunua nyama, tunakula. It was nice for us. The moment like unasikia roho yako it's heavy. Something has happened in your life. And you spend some time with these brothers of yours.
Yes. It gives most of the things that we experience as gentlemen, because of it is the first time when unafika hapa. We tend to think that we are alone.
I got COVID after nimepata COVID. These guys used to come and bring me food.
Yeah.
Buddha.
Hey, ulikuwa na COVID?
Bro, I got COVID. Imagine, and I got COVID during Christmas. These guys used to literally come from where they are. Wananiletea food. Niko kwa nyumba peke yangu. They used to bring me food.
Yeah.
hadi zenye nilikuwa naenda home wao ndo walinipeleka.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you that you need men. Your friends, men are the ones who are actually going to carry your casket.
Yes.
They're the ones who will actually drop you down.
Yes.
Wao ndo wanakuzika. So why in the hell in life, why don't you want to have a brotherhood? And that is why, like, see, niliform WhatsApp group fulani juzi ya Man Cave.
Yes.
And let me tell you, from there, it's easy for you to know the kind of men that you want to associate with.
Sure.
And that's why, like, mimi kaza I'm trying to create a brotherhood. Guys, like, we unajua ukinyoria,
Yeah.
these guys of yours will take care of your family.
Absolutely.
Have you ever seen a guy who had no male friends? We unanyoria, bibi yako anabaki huku kufukuza.
Anateseka.
But we unajua, like, if you have a brotherhood of like 6 jamas, hata ukinyoria,
they will take care of that family.
Bro. No one is going to touch that family.
Yeah.
Because wanajua, by the way, umse, kuna wanaume aliacha hapa, but look at men who had no male friends when they die. Look at how the wife and the kids are frustrated.
Yeah.
Anafukuzwa na sijui nini. But you cannot try that
with the person who had a clique.
Who had a clique of men. Buddha, do you think I'll sit down and see someone come and start messing around with your wife?
You guy.
Buddha sintakam nikuweke story. But now, that has to have happened when you are alive.
Absolutely. The foundation has to be set when you are alive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is why men, before you think about a girlfriend, get some male figures.
Yes.
I've made that mistake.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, I'll never repeat it. Bro, right now, the only concentration I have right now is creating male friends.
Yes.
Buddha, your wife is not going to have the courage to carry your casket. Yeye atakuja tu aekelee maua na kesho yake labda kuna jamaa atakuwa kwa DM. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But your brothers,
yes,
the brotherhood you have will come every year.
Yes. To check the progress of the kids and all that.
Check your kids, watakuja hadi kwa kaburi yako na wa make sure imekorogwa vizuri.
Yes.
And you're respected.
Yes.
And that's why, like, have the right male figures.
Yes.
Hii podcast atungeanza kama we didn't have the right group of friends.
Sure. The essence of it having a good synchronization of friends that understand.
Yes.
We are gentlemen. And we have, when we, I love what we said, like, if we don't do this, we are cowards.
Of course.
Hakuna kitu mwanaume anachukiwa kama kuitwa coward. Keguoya.
Wewe, kani wewe ni mwoga aje wewe? You remember when you were in primary?
Yeah.
Kukiwa na giza,
yes,
unaambiwa na brother wako twende. Na sasa kuna giza. Sasa unaogopa nini wewe?
Ai, unatoka na kiburi.
I remember there's a time my father alinituma niende nikabai vitu usiku.
Yes.
After I had just circumcised.
Yes.
It's like, we. Unanituma aje usiku mimi? How did I know that I was trying to be toughened up?
Yes.
And if you want to toughen up in life,
yes,
stop having company ya women.
Yeah. That's very true.
Kaa na wanaume
uone how life goes.
Bro, unaona gari, like tukaweza kuwa kwa gari.
Yeah.
Iharibikie kwa barabara na tuko wanaume 4. Nothing is going to happen.
Yeah.
Bana uko peke yako na wanawake 7. What can you do?
Sasa tutadu. Wana requesting Uber wote
wana request Uber. Your fellow man watakwambia, unaona ile petrol station iko how far?
Yeah.
5 kilometers.
Ingia ndani
tusukume gari.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
Ati wewe tumesukuma toka. Sukuma pia wewe.
Yes.
So watu wanakutana na wanaume because let me tell you, men die together. Bro, right now, like I tell people that if Kenya was to be invaded by any country, the men are the ones who are actually going to stand up first.
Absolutely. Any day.
Na tutaenda mika leo tutaacha tu podcast tuseme ati wanadai nini?
Ni wapi?
Wanadai kukuja Kenya.
Bas.
Bro, twende.
Yeah.
And we are sure we will probably go and die.
Yes.
But you're willing to do that.
Yes.
Why don't you want to have a group of friends?
Yes.
Of men who will sit down and die for you?
Yes.
Bro, even if you're starting a company, even if you're starting a business, stop associating yourself with other characters.
Yes.
Get the right group of men to help you out.
Yes.
There's no way you can get to grace if uko tu hapo kazi yako tu ni sasa karo. You get? Like I think we need to have that ideology of brotherhoods.
Yes.
Because believe me, like assuming if a boy is circumcised anaingia into a brotherhood.
Yes.
People call them cults. They're not cults.
They're not.
Men need brotherhoods.
Yeah.
There's no way unaweza kaa tu hivi like hii podcast. Believe me, if I was alone singewaifanya.
Absolutely. Neither could I.
But nikiwa nakaa hivi naona Jemo ako hapa. Mengo zako hapa.
Yeah.
Daddy Blessing ako hapa.
Yeah.
Hii kitu si mchezo.
Yeah.
Like kuna time Tuesdays I'm like almost saying, by the tusishoot his stuff. Hey, but
Lakini
naona yenyewe ukiimagine venye utaambia wewe acha bana, wewe acha unasema nini? You get and I think it's for you to have the right kind of group of men.
Sure.
Because if you tell a woman let's not do it today, she'll say okay. You get but assuming you had guys in your life who are like hey bro, hii kitu tunafanya story asijui nini we are going to do it.
Hatuwe ni mgonjwa utakaa kwa hili chair tukifanya.
You know,
utafanya ukiwa unakufa, ukikufia hapa tutakuzika.
Have you ever seen of how guys visit like wanaume wakivisit beshte yao in the hospital? Bro, umeona huyu dem fulani, umeona huyu cheki nurse, siongea naye by the way, unajua like they bring that joy. And I also came to learn that one thing, we don't care about titles as men.
We don't.
Have you ever gone, kuna mse nimekuwa nikiongea naye for like 2 months now, I don't know his name, na muitanga tu boss, chief.
Chief
oya kiongozi, unadai probably hata sijui jina yako ya pili.
Sure,
labda sijui by the in fact sijui. Jesus Christ. Kama Mengos Mengos our producer, me someone was asking me what is the name, jina ya Mengos ni, you know what I did? Nilienda Trukola, nilienda M-Pesa, nikajaribu kumtumia do, nijue jina yake.
And how long you have worked with this guy?
Sasa ukiniuliza Jemo, mimi najua Jemo tu. Story sijui majina zingine sijui. But I care about the character of the person. And ideally like having a good clique of friends.
Sure.
Yani wanaume tu hivi mnakaa tu mnaponga. Have you ever seen kwa hiyo group ya Man Cave wenye wanaume wana like ukicomment kitu ya ufala? Bro, hapo live.
Kuna nyesha live.
Mambo ni live. Hakuna story ya sijui nini. And I think you need such a group of friends. Kuna siku niliekanga post Man Cave nikaambia wewe admin
wacha bana wewe nini unatoa. Toa hii kitu.
I think that's the whole thing about having the right men.
I think it is very important to have that togetherness as brothers. It has nothing to do with all these things watu wamekuwa wakifabricate nowadays. Hate against women, we are coming together so that people read whatever it is that you read that guides you in life and try to trace back how when men came together, how things happened.
True.
When we were fighting for the freedom of this country, men came together, went to the forest, and they said the white man must go. Go to the Bible. When King David was leading his battalions to war, when King Solomon or all the other kings that ever ruled the children of Israel, men were going out and fighting. In today's day and era, were it not for the unity of men coming together to defend their own country, it couldn't have any meaning to exist in a country that is not enshrined in the value of togetherness of men. Any form of system runs because of togetherness of men. Believe it or not.
True.
If men quit, watu wa Kenya Power tuchukue tu kampuni moja, Kenya Power, wanaume wote in unity wa quit, traffic rights ndizo hizo. We couldn't shoot this podcast without lights.
Let me tell you.
Because men have united towards something that is negative.
Exactly.
That is what we are trying to say. Unity of men, it has to be unity towards something positive. And it is very important to not be misunderstood when men come together. When men come together, they are not coming together to undermine any other form of unity of any people.
They're not here to spread misogyny.
Misogyny.
Misandry.
But by the way, there's something very, very not talked about. That if there is misogyny, there is also misandry. There are women who hate men for just being men. And when we are looking out for a brother, we are not looking out for him, trying to separate him from the world. In fact, if you are in a clique of men and they are telling you not to marry, run away. Those are things that should never come out of men who have sense.
A man is going to tell you, but like mwanaume atakwambia acha kuoa huyu. Like unadai kuoa, unacheki kale kadem fulani.
Yes.
Ako kadem ako kana udem huyo anaweza kuokolea bana.
Yeah.
And I think that's the kind of group of friends you need as a man.
As a man, in most of my cliques, even off when the cameras go off, when we have conversation, we really talk about how we would love to take care of families. You know, being a man, being the head of a family, providing for a family and all that. When you find yourself in a place where the only thing we are talking about is enda uache huyo nini anakuleteaga.
No, we should be speaking about, by the way, kale kakitu ulianza content creation. I think those are the sensible things.
Exactly.
Because men are supposed to be creating. I liked how Jordan Peterson puts it, that we have an impossible infrastructure that has to be run.
Yeah.
And look at who actually runs it. Men. Bro, kuna I want to paint a picture for you. Umeona hizi mabillboard za Magnet Ventures? Umeona wanaume wakipanda huko juu?
Wewe unazipatanga tu.
Mi kuna deni niliona live and I was like,
how much
Jesus Christ. Bro, uko huko juu, uogopi kuanguka. Unaona these towers za telecommunication.
Yeah.
Hizi tunaitanga boosters za Safaricom.
Yeah.
I tried climbing that thing. Nilifika halfway na siwezi anguka.
Yes.
Nikasema hapana. So I was thinking, who is this who erected this thing?
Na kuna kachuma
kako huko juu. Yeah. And someone has to spend sijui how many minutes hapo akitengeneza so that people around the world can be comfortable. Yeah. Look at the buildings that are coming up. These are men who are doing impossible tasks. Yeah. So why is it that as a man you don't want to have a clique of friends? Umeona mafundi? Let me tell you, mafundi wanaweza kuwa friends.
Yes.
Anytime ka job kakitokea. Bro,
that's why by the way, do you know that's how cartels are formed? Hii Nairobi kuna mtu building yoyote inajengwa. As far as ni for a man fulani ana take care of that building, a certain clique of mafundi ni wao watawaka.
Wao ndo watafanya kazi.
In that clique of mafundi, they have people under them who are watu wa mikono. Wanajua huyu fundi wakiwa site fulani, mtu fulani wa mikono lazima ni yeye atakuwa. So creating that clique of friends, it not only empowers you as a man, but opens you to the real world, the outside world, and opens more doors for opportunities in the skills that you have, in the knowledge that you have, and also kama uko na akili mzuri as a man, you climb up the ladder. You climb up the ladder. Ukiingia ukiwa mtu wa mkono, next site, make sure unaenda ukiwa na shovel.
Of course.
Wewe ni fundi. Na utaleta mtu wako wa mkono. Ukienda next 10 to 20 sites, wewe cheo yako ni foreman. Nothing to be argued about. I like how Kevin Kamau does his work. I love that guy. And akiingia tu site, wewe unajuanga hata kama amekuja tu na gambut. Watu wanajua boss amefika. Boss amefika because of how he has consolidated his team of men. Yeah? They are working together towards the dream yenye alidraw. Akisema nimekuja kwa site yangu. Everyone is happy to see the guy. Why? Because he is a leader. And also working with a clique of men or a group of men, it helps you to respect authority. Because now hierarchy is very important in the world of men. Siwezi kaa hapa niseme we share the same knowledge with Mwagi wa Equity. We might be in the same group of entrepreneurs. You never know. What do we say?
Of course.
You never know who I interact with. But I respect his hierarchy. There is order. You know, being a man surrounded with other men, you are taught how to exist in a real world that needs you. Sure.
My parting shot is you need male friends. You need men who can support you.
Yes.
Who can support your dreams and be there for you.
Absolutely.
Be part of a clique of men who build value in you and bring out the best in you. Yes.
As a man, there is something called leaving a legacy. Make sure you leave one. You don't have to be... We don't need another Elon Musk, so you don't have to think that hard. But work with people that will help you leave a legacy.
True.
And the best legacy you can leave, and I'm telling you this from the bottom of my heart, is how well you will take care of your family. And if you find a clique of men, and this can only be found within a clique of men that are taking care of their families, not just any other.
True.
We have shared negative scenarios of cliques of men, so we are not telling you to join just any clique. Find a clique that aligns with your dreams, your values, and what you stand for as a man, and you will find yourself. Go out there and be a man that you're called to be.
True.
My name is Daddy Blessing. See you in the next one.
My name is Elvis. See you in the next one.